The other day, and I'm talking about months now, I was walking with my girlfriend, and she said, Jaivu. Well, she didn't actually say that, but you know, whatever. I think I've said my name in my videos before, like if you go back far enough, but whatever. She said, Jaivu, let me do like a deep conditioning to your hair. Because my hair was like super nappy. It was kind of disgusting. It was really knotted, really dreaded. I didn't really like how it looked. I was thinking about kind of cutting it all short, regardless. Hold on, I need some more iron. Let me make an axe first, and then I'm gonna kill the golem. So I was like, yeah, sure, that sounds wonderful. Because you know, who wouldn't want their hair to be deep conditioned? You know, that just sounds like a good time. So we went back and we put on a little show, and I let her start, you know, deep conditioning my hair. While she was deep conditioning my hair, she was like, let me, here, hand me those scissors over there. And I was like, you're not gonna like cut it or anything, right? And she's like, no, it's just, I'm gonna, at like the very end of your hair, there's like some knots or whatever. I'm just gonna cut that out for you. And it's like, okay, because I'm pretty like neurotic, I guess is the best word for it, about my hair. Oops. Like the best way to say it is, I'm always like picking my hair. My dad literally, he has a series of motion, which is him putting his fingers in his hair. And he has very short hair, mind you, but he'll like, kind of like charaded, I guess, pretend to be fixing his hair. Cause I'll always be fixing my hair. So I was like, yeah, whatever, sure. That's fine. That's chill. I do that all the time. Let me get, I'm looking for some gravel before this. And then while she's cutting, and I'm just enjoying the show. I'm enjoying the show, and you know, it's like, why did I think they should make that a thing? Turning gravel into just flint. Oh, that is so lucky. While I'm just enjoying the show, she's just cutting away, and eventually I'm like, you know, that's a little bit, isn't that too much? And I ask her, and she's like, no, it's good. And I'm like, okay. All right, yeah, sure, I trust you. And in my head, I was like, well, I guess, you know, she's my girlfriend. However she cuts it, I guess that's kind of how she wants me to look like. And she keeps cutting away, and she keeps cutting away, and she keeps cutting away. And I, before I know it, have a new haircut. And, honestly, the word for it, wow, this is really lucky. Well, it's not lucky, but, you know, it's like programmed to be this way. I don't know which bastion this is. I'm like, oh my god, I have pants on? Wow. Normally I don't. Guys, chill out. Oh, chill out. I just plunder your loot and you get so mad at me? It doesn't have to be that way. Wow, you guys have so much obsidian though. Like, shouldn't you kind of share the wealth? Wow, I instantly got 20 obsidian for my portals. Okay. Wasn't there like a bunch of guys around here? Yeah. No, bro. He's gonna forfeit. And yeah, the entire front of my hair is like flattened. She perfectly left the back of my hair. Cause like, I had this weird thing where like, I think I sleep on like the sides of my head. And, hold on, I'm saying that to discourage him. Where I like sleep on the sides of my head, and I kind of feel like the top of my head is not worse. It's what do you call it? The top of my head is generally unaffected by the way I sleep, because how the top of my head never touches my bed pillow. The sides of my head is always like fine, but for whatever reason the top of my head is like where all my knots are, and all my, I don't know, all my everything is, all the worst parts of my hair are. So the sides of my hair are completely fine, but not the top. So she razors the top, and it's just like the craziest looking hairstyle ever. And you know, she's my girlfriend and I love her, but she like just sorry, I've already won this. I've already won this. I have no idea where the gold is on this. Actually, I wish I did know. And I'm just like, dang, whatever. I'll just cut my hair. I'll cut my hair, and I'll fix it up. And I love her, and I don't tell her that. I'm like, yeah, no, it's like, it's good. I'm like, it's fine. Eventually I do tell her, but you know, not in the moment. I actually did tell her a little bit, because again, I'm very neurotic about my hair. It's like the one thing where I'm like, I don't know, I want it to like look nice, I guess. But where do I go? Where do I go? We're mining. I didn't look up anything beforehand before ever playing speedrunning. I've just seen people do it before. That's just so embarrassing. Whatever, back to my story. I'll find the gold eventually. Eventually I'll find it, I guess. But the next day I'm walking around with like I don't think gold can even be on the floor. Oh, it's right here. Okay. Awesome. Well, let me place this here just in case. But I'm walking around with a hood over my head the entire day. I'm still in, yeah, I don't know if I said that before. I'm still in college. So hold on. Can I? Yeah, there we go. I'm still in college, so why aren't these guys falling in? Okay, wait. I'm putting myself in a tight spot here. Okay. So and I have a roommate. I don't even let him see like the state of my hair. I'm in our room with a blanket over my head the entire time. And he's like, come on, let me see. I'm like, no, it's all right. And I go to bed like that, and I wake up, and I convinced them the next day to because I don't have a car. I live in America and I don't have a car. Isn't that so? You really need a car to go anywhere in this place. But I convinced him to take me like to some store, I guess. So I can get a hair trimmer or a razor or whatever you call it to cut my hair. And I say that if he lets me, like, you know, buy the stuff or whatever, I'll show him my hair, because honestly, everything considered, it really doesn't look that bad. Like, it's like fine. I just have certain opinions about my hair that obviously the normal person wouldn't, because they're not thinking about their hair as I'm thinking about my hair. But yeah, he takes me to a store. I get a hair trimmer. I start razoring my, and well, that's not right. And I show him my hair, and he's like, "Oh, come on, it's not that bad. It's not that bad." And I start cutting it. And I have an idea in mind. I kind of want it to be like, you know, like a certain length. I want it to be a certain length. Hold on, I need to be on the other side of this fortress. And again, before this, I was thinking, well, I I kind of had wanted my hair to be like shorter before, so it's like it's not too bad. I wanted to like kind of reset. Oh yeah, there's also like gold right here. Wow, how did I miss this all? It wasn't too bad. I wasn't like really too terribly concerned. And I was just gonna cut it short, and it was gonna be great. And that's what I did. I cut it shorter. I cut it to like a certain like length, and I was like happy with it. I went to take a shower, and then after I got out of the shower, I was like, well, let me do one like finishing final touch up on my hair. And that was when I got a haircut. There was one little part in the back of my head that I hadn't noticed before. That I noticed after my shower, and I went to cut it, like the top middle back of my head, like yeah, top middle. I wanted it all to be just equal with I just wanted to be like equal to my head, just shorter, because I've always had long hair. Always had big long hair. I'm gonna need to see. Show me your finest blaze spawners. Let's see Paul Allen's blaze spawner. And I went to cut the spot on the middle back of my head, and well, let's just say that I had forgotten to put on the hair guard, and I was like confident in like this in my hair cutting ability. It looked really good. I really liked how it looked. But yeah, I forgot to put on the hair guard. And I look again, and I just have given myself a giant bald spot, like dead center back of my head, and it's genuinely to the skin. I've never ever been that bald before in my life. I think I was born with more hair than when I shaved myself to the skin, to the bone bald. And I was like, oh my god, I'm bald. I was like, wow, I can't believe this has happened to me. I know. My very first like instant reaction was just like, that's really funny. I can't believe I'm bald. Because I did that. I was like, oh my, well, I'm gonna have to go bald now. It's really just the only option from this. There's no other way out of this. I'm just gonna have to go bald. So I of course, I call up my girlfriend. I'm like, hey, because it's like, I guess in a way, even though I'm the most neurotic about my hair, I also kind of don't like, I guess I don't care about it all too terribly much. If I'm just fine to go bald like that. Which kind of surprised me. I thought I cared about my hair a lot, which I still feel like I do to an extent, but it's, I was ready to cut it short and kind of restart and reset. But yeah, she's like, what'd you do? And I quickly flashed my camera over to the top of my head for an overarching angle of the damage I've done. And she's like, oh my god, come over. And I'm like, okay, I'm on my way. And I get over there, and she's now seeing it in person, and she's like, you're gonna have to go bald. And I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna have to go bald. There's really, I didn't take a picture because it was just so, dude, it was so bad. I was in a really no pictures please mood. I didn't want anyone to know I did this to myself. I'd be fine if they knew I was bald, but the fact that the fact that this happened to me is just like, I did it like that. Like I obviously in the future I told people the story, but in the moment it was just like, no man, no. But yeah, after that I still have fire resistant. Okay. After that I was just I shaved my hair completely bald, the entirety of my head. Oh, awesome. Wait. Okay, well that's way too much. Okay, hold on. Let me try this. I just installed this the other day. Bam. I don't need all of that. Bam. Controls. Wait. Okay. Location. Nether cords 144-120. 144-120. 144-120. Eek. Okay. And give me that pearl pack. 144-120. And I am at Eek. Which way is that? This is bad. Well, obviously it's gonna be this way. Why even ask? Is it this way? Yeah, 144-120. Okay, yeah. But yeah, I go completely bald. That's still like the funniest thing. I'm still like, my hair's still like very, very short. But obviously it's not as short as just, you can see like my skin, the color of my skin through the top of my head. And hold on. Let me be greedy. Let me be gritty. Wow. 144-120. I'm a little over 144. So I'm just gonna start going this way. Okay. Yeah, we're just gonna go this way. And obviously after I go bald, I'm not immediately telling everyone I'm bald, but eventually they're gonna know. So I figure I can at least do it like in a at least like a comedic way. So there was actually one friend who I'd met in between being bald or in that one brief, like the one day where my head was just in a state where I wouldn't show it anyone, because where it was the haircut was just not what I wanted at all. And I remember showing him I was bald, and he's like, "Oh my god!" And that was actually probably one of the more tame reactions, because I'm not mining for 100 blocks, not 100, but it's 144-120. Okay, whatever. Let's just start mining. I think I'm like ahead of this guy, so that was one of the more tame reactions, because I'd gone to like, I guess, a dining area of my college where I saw some of the people who I played basketball with. And they actually, I wanted it to be a surprise, first of all, but what do you call it? I walked up to them where they, oh, that was stupid. I walked up to them where they were eating, I guess. It was like a group of four of the people who I play basketball with every now and then. And I was wearing a hood, and again, I normally have so much hair. It's like it's part of my silhouette. It's kind of part of my character, I guess. You don't like, I've always had so much hair. But yeah, I walk up to these guys, and I just take off my hood really quickly, like right behind one of them. So three of them are looking at me, and one guy doesn't get to see it, because I take off my hood really quickly and I put it right back on, and in that brief moment in time, I think the three of them let out like a, "Oh my god!" and like and just just a generally distressed, like, wow. I'm never trusting you, Ninja Brain. Ninja Bot? Oh, okay, bro. 4 blocks away, 1156-932. 1156-532. 1156. Oh, wait, shouldn't it be in this direction? Let me just start. Shouldn't I just start mining down here? Or it's telling me, my little calculator is saying it's like literally right here. So I'm just going to trust it. Like, whatever. Like, it should be right. It should be right here. Like, if I go over here. Yeah, okay. But they let out a scream. And I just walk away. Because, like, I don't know. Oh my god, I have no beds. I have no beds at all. Whatever, dude. We're like in coal 3. I don't think it matters too terribly much. But I don't even have a bow. This is gonna be such a long Ender Dragon fight. But yeah. And then I have to go to all my classes and I'm bald now and I have to do this general and my pickaxe broke. Okay, bro. This is getting embarrassing. I'm pulling a Ludwig here. I really feel like I should have hit the portal. Oh, yeah, here it is. Wow, that is a lot of creepers. Okay, let's look around real quick. Gee, that was so many sounds at once, my entire side of my screen. Couldn't the portal could be anywhere, but I need this library room or a bow and some arrows because I don't even have any wood. So I don't even have any arrows, dude. Oh my god, I'm so chud. All right, whatever. We're just going to do things the old-fashioned way. We're going in basically commando is all I can say. Okay, well now there's a second one. And it's kind of making me believe, you know what? The guy's still in the bastion and hasn't given up yet. We have some time. I didn't even pick up my crafting table. Okay, we have time. Bam. But yeah, that's basically the story of how I went bald. I'm not that bald anymore. It's been like a bit. My hair has grown out like a little. And I've gotten used to it. You know, you kind of have to... I have like a real job, I guess. I walked into, I guess my job and my boss was like, dude, you just have to embrace going bald because I was still wearing a hood around this time. I was gonna say GG. Oh well. Dang, I didn't even get to defeat the Ender Dragon. That's good. I didn't have a bed. I'm gonna start uploading. Thank you, genuinely thank you for like subscribing and you know, liking or commenting, or if you're here watching the video all the way through. I'm thank you. And if I don't know if you're new here, subscribe, invest early, help me get to 1,000, and I hope you have a good rest of your day and a happy new year. So yeah, see ya.